find that a bloated float is somehow put to sea with myself on board. I need to find the owner and discover what's happened.
Hey, who in Oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater brigands.
I'm just a passenger.
What? I was told there are only 2 others on board. I locked the bouncer in the storage room, and she has the owner. So that leaves you. Now I'll ask again. Who are you?
It's funny because his face looks like he's about 18 years old, and his voice like he's 40 or 50. I'm a member of your gang.
There's no one else in our group except the 4 of us. The Blackwater Brigands don't just take on new members out of the clear blue sky.
Really?
When we formed the Brigands 3 months ago, I was told no more than a 4-way split on all the profits. So stop telling lies and tell me what you're doing here.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Then perhaps my sword can find the words that your mouth cannot. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
I don't seem to have,
Why won't you die?
Because I'm better than you.
Die, cur!
It's hard to get.
Die, cur! Stay away! Yeah! Do your worst! Take that! Die! That's the best you can do. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. Take that! Stay away!
Killed a thief named Lynch. Apparently he's a member of some group calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands. They must have hijacked the bloated float and put her out to sea. It appears that Lynch has locked the bloated float's bouncer in the storage room. I should search his body and see if there's a key to free him. Instruction, storage room key, and blah blah blah. Okay. He looks like he's sleeping, doesn't he? Alright, let me have a look. Let's see. Lynch's instructions. Lynch, instructions are to make your way to the bottom deck of the ship and secure all the rooms there. Make sure you don't disturb Minx. She's to be left alone to do her assignment. Remember, after the ship is scuttled, we'll meet back in Bravo in 3 days. Make sure you destroy this note after you memorize it. Signed, L. I think that's an L. Opened with storage room key.
About time someone showed up.
Mm-hmm. Transporting a bunch of junk. much of any value in there either. Jeez.
About time someone showed up.
Yeah, shut up.
Thank you for freeing me. I'm Grumman Gramaran, the Bloated Float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours.
Oh yeah, you're the one who.
I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormil, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves.
You little wimp. Tell me about these brigands.
All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much.
Tell me about the Bloated Float.
The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck. And then there's the top deck.
Okay. You have any rumors?
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor, and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose we should all be worried.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I will take care of them.
Good luck.
Die trying.
You'll need it.
You know, what else am I going to do, you know? Okay, let's see. Okay, that's not the key I wanted. Let's... hotkey that. And, yeah. Let's save the game and... bow equipped.
Am I supposed to?
I've killed a second thief, this one a dark elf named Minx. Seems like these thieves are using strange code names. The only useful bit of advice I discovered is that their leader seems to be named Celine. I should search her belongings for anything of use, then make my way to the top deck and secure the ship's wheel for Grumman.
Nice work.
Alright. Top deck key and 5 gold. Alright. Door opened with top deck key.
Let's get this over with. Yeah. Die, cur. This ends here. You're pathetic. This is the part where you fail. Yeah. Not the best you can do. Ow!
Slaying another thief. This one a large gnome named Wrath. He was guarding the ship's wheel. He mentioned that they hijacked the bloated float to recover something called the Golden Galleon. I should now get Gremlin and tell him that the path to the ship's wheel is safe. Okay, hopefully I can move now.
Top deck clear yet? Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormill is safe.
Okay. What can you tell me about Celine?
I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her.
Okay.
Be
I'll
cautious.
get on it.
Their leader sounds dangerous.
Yeah. I'm sure.
How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you?
I'm here to join the gang.
We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was...
Three months ago?
What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well.
To find the Golden Galleon.
How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there.
You mean in Bravo?
Again you have surprised me with your knowledge of our operation. I suspect Lynch didn't check all the inn rooms before we departed. You must have been hiding down there and made your way up here. How did you get past Minx, Roth and Lynch?
I've killed all of them.
Impossible. You defeated the three of them alone? I'm humbled by your skill, and fear that assaulting you would lead to my own quick demise. Please accept my surrender. Here's my blade. Please, no treasure is worth my life. The bloated float is yours.
That's more like it. Over and coming down. Ooh, glowy sword.
I'm your prisoner.
Right.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish.
So what do you know of these Blackwater brigands?
If you get Selena safely locked up, I can tell you all I know. I won't feel safe until you do that.
I see.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish.
Have you heard any rumors?
The King and Queen Tavern isn't a bad place to stay if you're visiting the city. Please, get her from my sight.
Good stuff.
I'm your prisoner.
Right. Follow me, prisoner. I guess she's not gonna follow me.
I've already surrendered. What more do you want?
Well, follow me. That's what I want. How am I supposed to get her to do anything?
I've already surrendered. What more do you want?
What the heck am I supposed to do now? I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do.
I'm your prisoner.
Well, you won't do what I tell you. Maybe
I've
can just kill
already
you.
surrendered. What more do you want?
This is insane. What am I supposed to do? Let's see. I just speak to Ormo to find out what he wishes me to do with her. Okay, I gotta speak to Ormo.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish.
What should I do with Celine?
Now that she's surrendered, please escort her to the last room on the inn deck. We'll lock her in there until we arrive at port.
Okay.
I've nothing more to say to you.
Follow me, bitch. Selene is now safely locked inside a room on the inn deck. I should return to Ormo and let him know so we can finally get this ship home. Okay. She must be in that room.
Now that Celine is locked up safely below, I think we can all breathe a little easier. I can't thank you enough.
Well, you could cross my palm with silver. Tell me about the Blackwater Brigands.
Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the Bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the lore would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial City docks.
Okay. What are you gonna do with Celine?
Celine no longer holds the Bloated float. Once we get to the Imperial City, I intend to make sure she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Okay. Alright. Well, good deal.
Please, go get some rest.
I sure will. It is currently 10 a.m., so I'm only gonna rest 1 hour. The Bloated float has arrived back at the Imperial City. I should speak with Ormo before I disembark. Hello, Ormil.
You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine.
Of course.
The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course.
Thanks. So what's gonna happen to Celine now?
She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's behind bars where she belongs.
And what's gonna happen to the Bloated float?
Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship, since they were too big to be carried on board. Spared no expense.
Right. You take care, dude.
Farewell, my friend.
Whew. There is glad to be able to leave that stinking ship. And a bit richer than when she first went in there, with a new magic sword to boot. And now, we're going to end this episode of Let's Play Oblivion. And we'll, so if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.